this, we're going to go back here. We need to make sure that each one of these pages have been changed to your name. You have to sort of hit in the bottom. And last but not least, home. Now, the one thing I want to show you in this that we haven't done, which I really am interested in you having done, is to sort of play a little bit further into the CSS. Now, the CSS changes the styles, changes this being blue and yellow, changes all of that. So we're going to go into the CSS and we're going to talk it through. Let me go directly into code. So body, we've met body. Body is that blue tone here. All right. And we're just going to change it up for fun. I'm going to make mine, since it's sky, I'm going to make it sort of an aqua color. Again, you can use color picker or you can just do that. Make sure it has the colon at the end of it. So it needs to make sure you have the colon and then the semicolon for it to work. So now when I look at it, it looks like that. Perfect. I'm going to walk down here. Now, when we look at this over here, you can see here are our images in here. These are what's known as rollovers. When we use them, they go yellow as you roll over them. So those are considered the links, all right? So we're going to go roll into those and look at those. This is going to be this is sort of an, source code, back to there. All right, we're going to roll down, roll. Can you see a link, a visited, a hover? That link means it's the link color. Visited and hover is what's going to happen, and I think that's where we're going to be. No, we're going to be down here. So what happens up here? This is sort of the links for the basic page, all right? See where I am? When we want to change that specific navigation, it has been set in its own class. So it's nav. So you can see it's got a color and a background color. These are the only things you need to change. I would suggest you leave the color at white background color. I'm going to make mine colon again. And oops, not just one colon. It has to be colon. And then the color picker. And I'm going to pick it and make it deep green for no apparent reason, but I'm feeling it. So if we look at the design now, they disappeared. Where did it go? Let's go back to code. What happened? Background color, it didn't take. See that? Didn't take. So I'm going to go back, take out the colon again, put it in, color picker, pick that, and make it deep blue. Make sure it came in. Did it come in? No, it didn't. Okay, again, for some reason it's coming in down here. So I'm going to take that out. Okay, I'm going to put it in here again. Come on. Colon. So you can see this is not as easy as sometimes it looks. One more time. All right. Making sure it's in the right place. Boy, it keeps wanting to put it down there. So I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to drop it up here into background color. All right. So the background color needs a number. Notice it's background color, colon, color, semicolon. When we look at the design, yeah, they've changed. Perfect. So now I want to change the link, the hover color. And this is the hover color. Change just this one here, the background color. Please let this work now. Colon. Because the color, I'm going to make it aqua. All right. Yes, it took. Don't ask me why. I love this thing. All right. Save all. Now I'm going to go back to looking at it here. All right. So I'm going to reload it. Now you can see when it changes to that lovely aqua and sort of makes the whole feeling. If I reduce this thing like this, you'll see that I can reduce the page down to a certain size. Okay. Last but not least, that was so unsuccessful, we're going to change this, which is a H1 tag. So we're going to go back in here to the source code. Not the source code, excuse me, the CSS. And we're going to walk down. So where we've been playing up until now for that rollover is the nav A and the nav hover. All right? We're going to walk our way down. See, there's H1. It's got a color. We're going to just change that bad boy up. And we're going to change it to, see if the color picker will work on this one. Deep green. Boy, it keeps wanting to put it in the wrong place. If it comes up in the wrong place, just cut it and put it in. Make sure that you've got the colon, semicolon there. All right, see, now mine's deep green. Last but not least, I know I'm making you do a lot of work. I'm going back into the CSS one last time. And we're going to go down after the H1 tag. Now, let's see if you can do this. We're going to put in an H2 tag, because remember we did some H2? So I'm going to type in H2, curly bracket, color, colon, should be coming up. Why are you not coming up? Let's see if I may need to put the semicolon in for it to work. Okay, let's because it's colon, semicolon, colon. Okay, I'm just going to type in red because I'm in that mood. Design. Okay, didn't show up here, but I think in create, do we use? Where do we use it? I think we used it in history. Yeah. So that's how you put it in. For some reason, it's not taking right, as seems to be the way. But the way that text looks, let's walk down, is it is curly bracket, color, colon, whatever color it is you want. I put red. I'm going to change this to orange for no apparent reason. I know that orange is in there. Yeah. And the semicolon, the bracket. File, save all. And let's look at it. There's airplane. Oh, that's not the wrong one. We're going to be in create, create. So we're in create. See? Close tabs. All right, let's try again. History. Says my name. Roll over, roll over. There's that orange. Roll over, create works. History works. Make sure you double check and make sure everything works and that your name is. See, I noticed that create your name here is appearing on create. So I'm going to have to go back in to create, look at the code, bring up the properties folder, and change it to Northwest. Save them all. All right.